Hello and welcome to this Volkswagen car sales video on this 2016 16 reg Skoda Octavia VRS 230 TSI DSG estate. So it's a petrol VRS, it's got 230 horsepower, not the earlier 220, it's got a 6-speed automatic gearbox, and it's the estate, so big boot and loads of rear legroom, much more than a Golf. This model doesn't exist in the Golf range as well because it's effectively a Golf GTI estate. You can only have a Golf R estate. It's had 3 owners from new. First was for a month, so safe to say that was a Skoda dealer that supplied it new in Oxfordshire. Second owner was for 8 years, and the owner after that was just over a year. And he bought it from a garage, reputable garage near Buckingham, and he offered it to me directly because he was my old estate agent. And actually, before he sold my house in 2019, I sold him a Skoda Fabia VRS back in about, I don't know, a long time ago when they were still pretty new. So it's fair to say he likes his Skodas. He was just buying a Volkswagen camper van so he can take his family out on trips in that. And he's got another car that, you know, for daily use. It didn't really use this an awful lot. It's done 74,900 miles. It's got a full service history. Most of it is on the Skoda digital database, even the more recent work done by an independent garage, but there are a couple missing with those receipts. I think I've got every receipt, but the receipts document servicing no more than 10,000 miles apart, and in recent years it's been about 5,000 miles apart, so it's been really well serviced. That is not often the case. It's had 2 gearbox oil changes as well. They're due every 40,000 miles on these 6-speed gearboxes. Last one was done about 72,000 miles, so that doesn't need doing. VAQ, front differential, because it's a 230, it actually has the VAQ front diff, which you get on the Golf GTI performance models. They're due oil changes every 3 years. I had no record of that, so it would be negligent of me to just change the oil on it. I took the pump off to check the strainer wasn't blocked, and it was perfect, which I can only assume means that it's had servicing on the diff, but it's not been recorded, or the owners haven't hammered the car, caused it to wheel spin, which engages the locking diff. If you don't engage the locking diff, the oil doesn't really go off. So yeah, anyway, it's all done now. I don't think you'll have much spend on this car in the near future. Tyres wise as well, the front's a Continental Sport Contact 7, 6 to 7 mil, so nearly new. Backs are Pirellis on 4, so they're match pairs across the axles. Brakes are pretty good as well. They look a bit rusty on the bells, but actually where it matters, they're really good. There's hardly any lip on that, and same again on the front, just a small lip, pads are meaty. And it was last serviced at 72,500 miles, so it's on 74.9, it's not due for a while yet. Let's talk about condition then. Well, it's metallic white, by the way, which you'll never see in this light. It's free of any significant damage, scuffs, scratches, chips. There's going to be some chips, but honestly on this white you wouldn't even notice them. Load lips, good. The only imperfection are these wheels. They were refurbished when the last owner got the car by the dealer, and they're black with a diamond cut face. And on some there's a bit of corrosion, there's a tiny nick on there, but that wheel's okay other than that. This one's actually pretty good, and actually this one's not bad either, so this must be the naughty one then. Yes, so there's a bit of corrosion starting there, but actually that really is not too bad. There's a bit there as well. We can probably get that sorted if you need it done. We'll do it with a smart repair, so it'll just be a local repair on the bit that needs doing. Spec then, this is a great spec car. So it's got the black pack, which means black roof rails, black tailpipes. It's got black mirror casings. It's got the black grille as well, which looks really cool. But it hasn't got the black badge on the back, which mine has got. Maybe mine's an eBay one. Headlamp washers. It's got lane assist you can turn off and it stays off. We have heated leather, and not only that, it's electric controlled on both sides, which you don't get on a modern Golf. And we've got memory function as well. We've got folding mirrors, we've got piano black there, auto headlights, traditional cruise control, dual climate control, traditional handbrake as well, paddle shifters, perforated steering wheel, which is multifunction, stainless pedals. We've also got the famous Skoda ticket holder there as well, for when you go park and have to display a ticket. And we've also got the famous Skoda ice scraper there. Nice sill protectors. Okay, let's get inside and have a closer look then. So 74,913 miles we have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so it's a USB connection. We've also got self-dipping rear view mirrors, both inside the car and in the doors. You can see they've got a little frame to them, that means they're self-dipping. Just start the car up to show you it starts cleanly. Got the Maxi trip computer as well, so that's colour high-res display. And there you go, only warning light is because I haven't got my seatbelt on. And there's the cruise control there, paddles as well. Has it got voice control? It seems to have voice control as well, if you like that. Some people do, some people don't. I probably ought to use it more. Black headlining, really good condition. And sunglasses holder there, which was standard on Golf at the time. Heated seats as well, and dual climate. So it's a very full spec car. Right, let's just show you the interior a bit more closely. So the bolster's really good. The seats have had auto care. Oh, the seats have had auto glim leather care balm on them, so they're really good. The mats are not original, but they're really nice quality. Got a nice sort of leatherette edge on them, and I shouldn't forget these are sort of racy looking bucket seats, as well as being super comfy. Let's have a look in that boot then. So the Octavia's USP. It hasn't got the double level boot floor. It does have the optional and very useful space saver spare wheel there though. It's really clean, not been abused. Parcel shelf is there. Again, this side's not kicked about or battered. Really nice condition. Centre console not scuffed or broken. Door cards good as well. And then down here, VRS sill protector again. Electric adjustment, that's so unusual to have it on both sides. And then in here we've got SmartLink box, which means it was an option, so it wasn't standard at this age of car, so that gives you the CarPlay and Android Auto. Got the SD card box as well for the nav, complete book pack there with its green edge for VRS, chilled glove box and SD card slots there. Let's now have a look under the bonnet, mud flaps as well, front and rear, sign of a careful owner. Okay, under the bonnet we have the 2-litre TSI petrol engine, EA 888, well proven engine used in Golf GTI, Golf R, Seat Leon Cupras and lots of other cars as well, including Audi SUVs. No soundproofing pad on this car. All the bolts are untouched, bonnet and wings on both sides. We don't have a telescopic stay, so I'm just holding the bonnet up by myself. Stickers are still present down there, so a very original car. So thanks for watching this Volkswizard car sales video. If you need any more information on this Octavia VRS, then don't hesitate to get in touch. Drop me an email, andrew@volkswizard.co.uk. Thanks for watching, and there's my one in the background, which is a diesel with hardly any of the spec this car's got.